Now that you've begun awakening, it's like there's this fire. A fire is lit. And the fire, it's going to spread through your life and burn away all kinds of things. And at times it might feel kind of scary. At times it might feel challenging, understandably. But what we need to understand is that this spiritual fire that has ignited in our lives, this incredible shift that's taking place, it really is happening for us. Meaning that just because certain things in your reality ignite, it doesn't mean that something wrong is happening. It doesn't mean that there's a problem. It doesn't mean that you need to put out the fire. Inevitably, what a lot of us end up experiencing at first is fear. Don't worry about that fear. It's actually part of this season of transformation. It's actually that feeling that fear and experiencing it is really going to benefit you in the long run. Truly, it really will. So don't be afraid of the fear. Let the fear happen too. The fact of the matter is that for so long in our lives, we've been identifying with our job, with our relationships, with the hat we wear, with our outfits, our necklaces. We identify with the place we live. We identify with our beliefs. Ultimately, there's this character that we've created in our mind that we believe ourselves to be. Now, as this fire, this new season is literally a fire that rages through your life, a lot of these things are going to catch fire and they're going to burn away. They're going to fall out of your life. And though our instinct at first might be to try to hold on to it, desperately clinging to it, begging for it to stay here, to not leave us, the fact of the matter is that this fire isn't taking anything away from you. It's actually a fire that is giving. See, destruction is a natural process in our universe. It happens all around us. It happens out in the galaxies too. One day, our sun will die, and it will destroy and vaporize everything in the vicinity. And so while that seems bad and like it's the end, one of the coolest things about our universe to me is that death of the star creates the fundamental building blocks of life that will spread throughout the galaxy and create new planets and new life forms. It's how we got here in the first place, the death of stars. So destruction on the human level to us is scary sometimes. But what it's important for us to understand in this season of transformation, of this fire that's raging through our lives, is genuinely that everything's going to be okay. That you're in the process of starting fresh. You're becoming new. What's actually happening is we're becoming more and more who we really authentically are. And to be able to get to that place, we have to let go of the things that we thought were us. Because quite literally, to make this very clear, if this is who you think you are and you're so busy staring at that, you won't be able to see with your eyes the other things that could be you. Because you're so busy fixating on this, you just miss it. Your field of vision, you just miss it. So it really is this simple. See, there's literally this fire that's taking place. I'll show you. And while sometimes we see this fire outside of us, and we see our relationships seeming to destruct, our career, the things we think and feel about, the biggest place this fire is going to be happening is within us. This fire is within us. Now, what does that actually mean? What it means is that right now, and as time progresses, we are going to feel more and more things within us igniting to the point of we might not really know who we are anymore. Because our outfits have burned away, our career idea has burned away, all of our attachments and relationships and identity, all this stuff burns away naturally. It happens for each of us. The journey will be different. It will be divinely timed for each of us, and it'll happen in its own special, unique way for us. But this is the path that we're on. The fire has lit. And as desperately as we may want to put out that fire sometimes, there's a great power and gift that comes to those who let the fire burn, who let it burn, who instead of resisting and instead of trying to put out that fire, instead of thinking there's anything wrong with it, we let it burn. And what are we left with at the end? You're left with you. And I know it might seem like who you are is leaving. It might feel scary to you that you don't know who you are, and that might feel kind of ungrounded at times. You might panic. But it's okay, because even that fear, even that panic that you feel, that's part of the process. It's part of the fire. Our ability to see that, even to let the fear be there. Don't be afraid of the fear, right? Don't be anxious about your anxiety. And for God's sakes, don't feel depressed about any depression. Let it be there. The fire is burning. You're becoming who you really are. This is the catalyst of transformation. This is the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is the natural process of the universe gifting to you a clearer image of who you are. What are we left with at the end of the fire? Everything that is not you will burn away. And what I'd like to reflect to you, what you already know, I know you do, is that if something is truly who you are, then nothing and no one can take it away from you, because it's who you are. No challenges in life, no disaster, nothing, absolutely nothing could take who you are away from you. Remember that. If something's really yours, it will still be there no matter what happens in life, even the fire. So just let go. Let the fire burn. It's okay. This is a beautiful process. This is the awakening. This is what it's all about. Awakening isn't about clinging to new ideas and prophecies and beliefs and trying super hard to make things happen. The true awakening is about letting go of your need to attach to all of these things. Because in that place, that's where you can see who you are. And once you see who you are, then you will inevitably stand up and start taking lots of action and creating in your life. But you'll be creating from the space of who you really are. And so you'll succeed, and so it will be fulfilling. And there's just this structure and balance and peace that you have unlocked because of the awakening process you've been through. That's how you get to that peace. That's how you get to that joy. That's how you get to that love and all that success. So when we start waking up and we learn how powerful we are, it's natural that we want to pour ourselves into all these ideas and prophecies, and we think that they're going to save us. But what's really going to save us is letting go entirely. Let that process happen. No need to push, no need to cling or attach to anything. Just be. Just be. Let the fire burn. Let life do what it does. In that process, you will naturally discover who you are for yourself, because it's not enough just to hear somebody else tell you the truth or tell you who you are. You genuinely have to experience it for yourself. And the only genuine way to experience it is to get to a point in your journey where you finally surrender and let the fire finish burning. Because as long as you keep trying to put it out, again, you're just elongating the process. You're making it take longer and longer. So trust where you are now. Just be where you are now. It's okay. There's nowhere else that you need to be. Truly, there isn't. Just right here is perfect for you. And once you discover who you are because you've let this process take place, it's just natural. I can't tell you. You have to see it for yourself. And once you see it, then you stand up, then you manifest, then you create, then you act. But from that space only will you discover true, authentic power. That means no more faking it to making it. That means you really are it. And you know it at your core, and you've seen yourself. You've seen who you are straight in the eyes, and you've seen everything that isn't you. And now you have a freedom unfathomable to anyone who has not let the spiritual fire of awakening burn their lives. And this freedom is yours forever. Truly, when you really discover it, it's yours forever. Nothing could take it away from you. Nothing could change that. This is the new season of awakening. This is the new season of transformation. As desperately as you want to try to make a whole bunch of things in your life happen, you have to understand that you have to let go of who you aren't first. Period. Let the fire burn. Let the fire burn, my friends. If you feel called to, you can join us for a transformation event where we're letting go together and discovering who we are. It's live. It's a group event. You can learn about that in the description of this video, as well as discover some of other Vibes and Frequencies services I think you might like. Thanks. Much love to you, and I'll see you for the next video.